be talking to you today about Enlarge Pores and the different face primers that are out there and their claims and what I have found to work and not work. And I'm hoping that after this review, if you are like myself, was searching for a solution to help with your sometimes discomfort look of large pores, that this will help you out. Before I actually get into the 6 primers that I have here, I just want to share with you guys a little bit about Enlarge Pores, period. Because Enlarge Pores is not a defect. You know, there are different things that contribute to it, in case you don't understand why some days are good and some days are bad. There's 2 main factors that contribute to enlarged pores. One is genetics, 2 is age, okay? People who have skin that is naturally thick and oily tend to have larger pores, okay? As people get older, sometimes the sun damage, the decrease in the skin elasticity can cause pores to dilate. The skin thickens, causing tiny cells around your skin. What works for me may not work for you. Now, all of these primers I'm going to talk about, I have tried them before. I'm not saying that they do not work. What I'm saying is they did not work for what I needed them to do. Now, they may do the claims that they claim, but what I was looking for, it was not what I needed, okay? This is the e.l.f. primer, and this one here, it says it is a e.l.f. mineral face primer, fills in fine lines and creates a flawless finish. It is $3. You can purchase it at Walmart. You can go on line and purchase it at Hines IL. I thought it was pretty. I bought it. It's a primer. I thought that that's all that really matters. But when you get to knowing your skin and what your skin needs, then that is when you start deciding and noticing that you need exactly what you need. So anyways, right into it. I'm going to just put a little bit here. It is silicone. It's very smooth. It's clear, so it leaves no residue. Now, when I started with this primer, it worked just fine for me in the winter because I am oily, and as you can see, it does smooth out and it blurs, okay? Now, it does not say that it is for pores. Specifically, it says to blur fine lines. So, of course, the fact that it claims to blur, I didn't pay any attention to that. I just purchased it, and that was it. First of all, it was my first face primer, so there it is. Now, not that it did not work, it definitely did. I like the texture of it. I like it being smooth. I like the price of it, that one. So if you're looking for a face primer, and as far as being oily to combination skin, it worked perfectly fine on me. By the end of the day, my foundation wasn't gone. It was still on. It was in place. So, you know, I think it did perfectly fine for $3. No problem. The second one I want to talk to you guys about is Baby Skin. And this one is by Maybelline. You can get this at Walgreens. I think you can also get it at Walmart and Target. And this one is it says Pore Eraser. Pretty much that's all that it says on here when it comes to what it promises. It just promises to erase the pores. I'm going to take this one now and just put it on my hand right here so that you guys can see it. It is also a gel. It is clear. So once you put on your foundation, with this one, I am oily, so this one did not work for me at all. As far as erasing pores, no, it did not do that, because it cannot erase my pores. It could have blurred or filled it in. I think it blurred, but the point is that I only got maybe about 2 hours out of this. Oily skin, this does not work for me, and I am oily to combination, and there was times where I wasn't as oily and I tried it again. It just did not work for me. I'm out with using the product. This product is the Pore Professional, okay? And again, I am not knocking any of these products. I am just saying that the product did not work for me. Now, this this product says oil-free, lightweight, translucent, silky, non-greasy, and that it is transparent. So, okay, again, had no real problems with this whatsoever, but again, with this, if all you are looking for is to minimize your pores, maybe it is genetic and you are, you know, of the younger skin or younger type, or you know, and it's not age, and you don't have really problems with blackheads and things like that, why your skin reacts the way it does, and you just need something for some tiny pores or something you have, or all you are doing are concentrating on your pores because you feel that is the only issue that you have, then this Pore Professional is the one. If you just have problems with pores, then this one would be the one. And the reason I say that, first of all, let me show you how it looks. It has like a tinted pink look, but pink brown. You guys can see that little swatch there. And I'm gonna just place that on this side. Once you rub it in, it is, you know, it does not leave a color. It is very smooth. You guys can see the difference. It's a little bit more matter than the other two, where the other one are not. To talk about this one by L'Oreal, which is Miracle Blue. You probably can kind of see where I kind of narrowed it down. I told you, depending on what your skin type is and what it is you need, you might need to narrow it down to 2 face primer, especially if you're oily to combination skin, or if you're just oily, because at certain times you might need different ones. But having the option to have 2 is different. It's like a white paste, and I'm going to place that right here on the end. Now, as this paste goes on, just like this, I'm going to let you see. And now I'm going to tell you what the claims of this. Now, this one is more matte than any of the other ones over here. This one, and that's because it's more of a heavier, thicker paste. Okay, this one is a instant skin smoother. It has a SPF of 30 sunscreen, and the claims is it helps prevent sunburn if you use as directed with other sun protection measurements, and then it gives the directions of decreases the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. As I mentioned to you, some of the reasons of enlarged pores is the damage that we do to our skin in the sun. And even as a, you know, not as older but younger group, also definitely a time to start to protect the skin from the sun. So if you're into makeup and you're using makeup and you want to prevent these things from happening, there's definitely a way to prevent it. This having the SPF definitely helps on your daily basis of being out in the sun to keep from the sunburn, and it erases the look of wrinkle lines and pores. Now this one, yes, it is $20. You can buy it at Walgreens, you can buy it at Target. I think you can even still buy this, and you can buy this online too. Now, yes, this costs me foundation routines, and this one here, you can also just wear it when you're not wearing any foundation at all and you just want your face to appear smooth. You can definitely apply this. It works fine for, this works fine for oily to combination skin. I think it probably will work great also on just regular normal skin. I think it works fine on dry skin because it's not very drying or mattifying at all, so prevent from later on having damage from the sun. This is definitely the way to go. And so I give this one a thumbs up. For me, work very well. Now, I know this is probably one of the cheapest one of them all, but I do use 2 primers, and that is the L'Oreal and also this one. The Reason Affecting Primer can be worn alone under makeup or on top to create a perfect matte complexion. Controls shine for up to 8 hours. Ultra lightweight. Formula minimizes the appearance of pores. Now, The reason I picked this is for a couple of reasons. For one, stay matte. So oily skin, when you have oily skin, some of the reason your pores do appear larger is because of the oil buildup. Okay, so to stay matte all day or at least 8 hours is a great thing for me, because I'm knowing that at some point in time, at least a couple of hours, you know, that this is not building up or, you know, falling into my larger pores and clogging them. This goes on, it gives my foundation something to stick to. I put this on my face and instantly, really, it does a great job at mattifying my face. It helps my foundation to stay on. I do not find that my foundation at some time during the day has settled into fine lines or my enlarged pores. The other thing, it is very smooth and it has no smell to it, and the price of it, I think I paid $7.99 for this. So again, sometime you might have to use 2 primers. If I had to suggest 2 primers, I definitely would suggest this one by Stay Matte Primer. They also have this one here that is a Rimmel Fix Perfect Pro, and I'm going to just swatch this one. This is the newest one that I picked up just because I really did like the matte Rimmel. So by them having another product out here, that you see how that is, just very silky and smooth. It goes right into the skin. This one here says smooth, resurfaces, brighten, mattifies, and protects. Now, as I went, it does not say that it stays on a long time. When I did wear this, I would say that I probably had it on for about 5 hours. So anything more than that, I don't really know. But when I tried it, it was about 5 hours. So this is definitely one that might work for you. I'm not sure, you know, in case you don't want the matte look. All right. So getting back to the 2 that I did narrow it down to, which is these 2 right here. So I go back and forth with the 2 of them. As you can see, I don't think it's much in, well, this one may have a little bit more in it than this one. But I'm going to apply the both of them on my face so that you guys can, I'm going to zoom in so that you can see that I do have enlarged pores. And one of the other things that is about this is it does not tell you, like the Pore Professional, you are to just put it in the areas where you have enlarged pores, and that's it. That is where you're supposed to apply that. Well, if you have so that is basically what it's for, enlarged pores. So that is why it tells you to kind of pat it in where you have the enlarged pores. Where this is all over smoothing. I'm just doing it right here just so you guys can see it. But I take this all over my face because it's sunscreen. So it protects my face all over. Not only does it blur my pores, but it also protects my face. It is smooth, and my foundation, once it's set, goes on very nice and smooth. Now, the only difference between this and my Rimmel Matte is that my Rimmel Matte stays matte definitely 8 hours and maybe even more. Okay, so now I'm going to place the Rimmel Matte on. The difference, so that you guys can decide which one it is that you want. This one, you do not have to just push it into your pores. You definitely put this all over your face. It is a base, and it helps your foundation to go on much smoother. Plus, it does mimic the look of enlarged pores. 2, it's matte. And if you have any fine lines and things like that, it definitely will blur that for you. And or is not, I wouldn't say fill it, it blurs it. And when I say blur, sometimes that's better because it's not sitting and pushed into my pores to have them clog. It sits on top of the skin, and it becomes a smooth surface for me to apply my foundation. By me having oily skin, that's very important, because now as it sits on the surface of my face, I can apply my foundation without and it becomes matte. And once it becomes matte, I apply my foundation. Once I apply my foundation, it sits on top, so it is not seeking into my oils. And so that is a reason why I also like this one from Stay Matte Rimmel. Now, I'm pretty sure there's probably other primers out there that are great, that you guys actually adore or like. Something new out there, you can definitely comment and let me know, and I could probably check it out. Difference, this side here is the Rimmel Matte Stay, and this one is the L'Oreal. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. This is the matte, and this is the L'Oreal. That's both of them head on right here. And again, they both play a major part for me. This one stays matte, but it doesn't have SPF in it. This one here, it does not matte down to a matte finish, but it gives me enough coverage, but it also have SPF in it, so it will help prevent my pores due to the damage of sun. So that is my actual review. I have a little tip for you. Right on the back there has a little circle, and it will show you when this primer expired. This is on all makeup, but it's very important to look at it on primers, because we're expecting certain things from our primers as we do our makeup. But this is just a little helpful hint when you go into the store. This one here, so this one lasts for 18 months. The L'Oreal, it has right here at the top, it has the expiration right there at the top, if you guys can see it. All right, so you want to check that. You're paying $20 for this, you know, it's great, but you want to make sure that it doesn't expire. Right here, if you decide to try to fix Perfect Pro by Rimmel, it lasts also 18 months, and it's on the back. And for the Benefit, it lasts 12 months. So if you have Benefit and all of a sudden it's losing its staying power, it only lasts for 12 months. So I'm not saying that it just goes out then, but just something to keep an eye on if all of a sudden it doesn't seem to be giving you the results that you had from the beginning. And guys, it just all depends on what it is that you need in your face primer. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, definitely leave me a comment below. If you guys would like to know my cleansing face routine, definitely leave it in a comment below, and I will work on bringing that to you guys. Until then, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial or review. Bye bye.